What is going on, everybody? Anybody? Now I'm testing the live to see if I'm actually in landscape mode. Hope everybody's doing well if anybody's there. I can't see your comments if you are, but hopefully I will in a sec. Will in a sec. What's up, Marty? Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Scotty, I'm curious if I'm in landscape mode, guys. And if y'all can hear me okay. Perfect, Scotty. Thank you, buddy. I laid them out kind of like the MC vibe. Felt like that'd bring me a bunch of subscribers so then I could fold my channel. G-Ball, how are you, brother? We're testing my camera, which is an iPhone, and my mic, which is an iPhone, to see if I was able to set it up in landscape mode. I'm about to kill the curtains. And hit the lights. There we go. Man, G-Ball, Scotty, and Marty, I've got a great group. See, if I had this many people in the chat just for you guys, that would be perfect for me. The only reason I have USA knives showing on the screen is because the box I was playing with is primarily filled with USA knives. Thanks, Marty. This is a living room with ceiling lights and absolutely no special production. It's an iPhone on a tripod pointing down. So, yeah, I'm stoked. What's everybody carrying today? I'm sure y'all have been in lives and already said that. I am carrying my Spyderco smock with Raylight scales. Sweet, Scotty. What's your collection up to now, brother? You've got the best, I think you've got the best representation of TRM, and you've gotten me deep into the rabbit hole. Thirteen good ones, though. I need to have a TRM representing out here. Oh, hey, Michael Morgan. Yeah, I don't. You're welcome to hit the like button. You're welcome to hit the dislike button. You're welcome to subscribe or not subscribe. I'm just glad you guys are here. And again, I didn't want to step on anybody else's live. I just figured I would see if I could get a live to go live and have me in landscape mode instead of in portrait mode. This is a great knife, by the way, guys. And Dark Gravity's the one that got me in the Hinderer rabbit hole. That's a flipperless Eclipse from Knives with the titanium scale, and it's a fantastic knife. I learned it was supposed to be the replacement for the XM18 or the next generation of the XM18, but the XM18 still outsells it. I learned about this Eclipse blade shape from Metal Complex this morning, Marty. I did not know that it came from the custom shop, that they used it again for the E-knives. I don't know enough about Hinderer to know their ullage. Scotty, I've already got my eyes on. I don't know if you noticed, but my knife buying, because I guess of what I'm buying, has kind of curbed a little bit. I wait, and I definitely have my eyes on a set of scales because I'm in the process of slow buying a knife from a buddy. Condor 7-inch. Is that a fixie, Michael? I'm sorry to sound ignorant. I'm just not exactly sure. The Condor. And I can't Google it because I've got my phone. That 229 is absolutely sick, G-Ball. I've handled both my buddies here locally in Alabama, ordered them. I did not get in on it because I've got this little street. But I love that knife. Oh, sweet, Michael. Yes, I do know which knife that is. That's a good snag. Have y'all missed out on anything lately? I missed out on something due to bad planning. And I could still get it, but currently kind of on a knife buying freeze. But what I've been really wanting to get my hands on again is the WE Vision R with that Snex. Seven-inch blade on a folder? Be bigger than that. It's my comparison knife, my size comparison knife. Scotty, that's true. I think that's kind of where my, if I go back and I look at my knife collection and I look at my knife buying habits, that's exactly what has happened to me. It's just that when you're buying certain price knives and then you also get yourself in a position where you're like, will that knife even make me happy? And I had a very wise member of the community tell me to make a list, which I should have done, and I kind of do, but I don't have anything on my list right now. But by having that list, every time you see something that catches your eye, look at your list, see if it's something that you should buy, if it's going to impact you getting what's on your list. So when you jump into nicer knives, at least for me, it kind of slows down the frequency of which I'm buying them. What's up, Gonzo? My brother. Man, I'm looking forward to the meetup in September that Alice and somebody's putting on over in Bristol. We're going to try to drive over for that. That's about a 6-hour drive. I'm looking forward to the Southeastern meetup that we're going to have in October, which is going to be at St. Nick's Knives in Athens, Alabama, which won't be that far of a drive for you guys over there. It's about 6-7 hours, but there's some people that are going to come and stay overnight. And then in November, the Nashville Custom Knife Show is up in Nashville, Tennessee, and I went to that last year, and it was absolutely cool. It was so cool because it was small. We got there on Saturday and it opened on Friday. So the bad news was the Demko table was empty except for stickers and an Andrew Demko sitting there just talking to people. So you had a lot of access to builders, a lot of access to really cool knives. It's just a smaller version of what we do at Blade Show. So I would urge any of you in the Southeast to look at the November Custom New York, or it is a New York knife show, but it's now been rebranded as the Nashville Custom Knife Show because the New York Custom Knife Show has moved to New Jersey this year. What's funny is the New York Custom Knife Show is in February, and it's a one-day show, and the Nashville show, which replaced the New York City show, or which the New York City show moved to, is now a two-day show. That made no sense, but basically the original is a one-day, the Nashville is a two-day. It is Gonzo. I gave Alice too much credit. Gonzo is the one that I'm coming to see anyway, because we have to have a little secret meeting to talk knives. I would love to go to Blade West, and I'm going to have to somehow plan out how to do that. I don't know if I'll make it to Blade West this year, but it definitely needs to be on the agenda for next year. Kingsport. We will be there. Grateful Panic and I will be there, trying to convince Dark Gravity to go with me. That's kind of going to be like pulling teeth, but I'm going to keep trying to do it. What's the date again, Gonzo? That's what I've heard too, Marty. I think that's why Blade West for me I think would be perfect, because to me it's all about seeing the people. And when you have to deal with all the hecticness of trying to see all the knives too, I mean literally it would take me 5 days to do it right. To get there for people when they start arriving so you can hang out with people before the show. I'm definitely going to stay a day after the show next year so I can hang out on Sunday and not be in a rush to get back on the road. I'm about to have to boycott my watching Lefty. Don't go down this rabbit hole. September 10th. I'm writing that down. Kingsport, Tennessee. Sweet. Well, you can count JuhVon in, because I'm definitely coming. Yeah, I need to say no to fidgets. Anybody watching this, you have absolute permission. There is nothing you will be missing out on. Say no to fidgets. Especially if you have a weakness for these type of things, fine fidgets will pull you down a rabbit hole that you do not need to be in, because you can cut nothing with a fidget. That was a weak flick. Yeah, I got the little soap bar fidget, that little slider fidget, one of the chill pills. I've gotten several of them, and one of the milk caps. And I'll tell you who actually got me started down that path. It was Lefty's influence, but it was Brother Bama Ninja that actually, we were over at St. Nick's Knives. We'd had a little meetup over there, just a little local meetup, about a month and a half ago. And he had one in his pocket and gave it to Grateful Panic. And then a couple of days later, I had one show up in my mailbox. So he actually facilitated it. But yeah, it's something that can get out of hand. Perfect, Gonzo. I will, brother. I will bring sharpening supplies. So, Scotty, you're going to come in Saturday and stay Saturday night? I just wrote down the date and the place. I didn't look if that was a Saturday or that was a Sunday, the 10th. Because whatever you plan, I'll try to schedule mine around you. And I need to make sure Grateful Panic takes off that day. Or he will get left. That's perfect. That can put me on the road, except I'll lose an hour. G-Ball, I'll keep my eyes open for you, buddy. Selling stuff's tough. I tried it. It's a nice thing to do. I get more of I'd rather, I don't know if I'm a hoarder or if the stuff that I still have, I'm still play with too much or enjoy it too much. But yeah, selling stuff's good, especially if you're putting it back into your collection or putting it into something for your, that makes you happy. I would love that, Gonzo. I think Smoky Mountain Knife Works would be a great place to do a meetup. We all live too close. I mean, it seems 6-7 hours is really nothing. When you're talking about knives. G-Ball, that's what I did, and I let my Malibu, my original OG Malibu, go. It turned into a beautiful Malibu and has had a couple of homes since it left me. But I'll be honest with you, I miss it. And I've got the textured Malibu, and I was like, why do I need both? And I don't need both. I don't even need one. I'm blessed to have one. But it's still not easy getting rid of them. I mean, it is, knowing that it's now got a new life, it has a new look, it's getting love. But yeah, I'm more of a knife buyer and keeper. That's why I think it's also better, and why I'm glad I got out of buying just everything that dropped when it dropped. A, it's not sustainable, but B, now I have to be more selective. Yeah, Marty. I mean, they're just so classic. I don't think it would ever get old. I don't think I would have ever gotten tired of that knife had I not just been looking at my collection and listening to Lefty saying, John, you got to get into just rolling some of this stuff. Let some of it go. I don't know why I get emotionally invested in my knives, but I do. Just like this simple Mannix 2. This is a knife center exclusive in crewware that was black G10. And then I found these linerless scales, and I always blank the name of this company. Somebody hit it for me. It is not Uncommon Composites, not Original Goat, my buddy Marty's scales. I've got some of those too. And then they didn't have the black ball lock, so I had to get the purple, but I will get a black one of those. Rock Scale Designs, thanks Marty. They're not as nice as my Original Goats. I need to jump into a set of y'all's linerless or the linerless Original Goat scales. But yeah, all of these knives, I've got multiple 80 20.5s, but to me they're not really multiples because they've all got different scales. So to me it doesn't seem like I've got or feel like I've got multiples. It's just I've got the platform of a knife I really like in a lot of different configurations. You're exactly right. Those are the Rock Scale Designs. Graphite is the name of the color. I forget the name of the pattern, but the purple ball cage lock drives me crazy. I even bought purple screws and had them on it for a while. It still drove me crazy, so I need to just find a black titanium ball cage lock. Yeah, these are some I got from over in Atlanta from Original Goat, from Marty actually. He sold me these. Makes the knife feel fantastic. And I had some Original Goat scales before I had these that were on this knife, and I gifted them to Bama Ninja for his 80 20.5. The 20.5 is the knife that you love it or you hate it. There are a lot of people that give it a ton of hate. I get it. For me, it just is a perfect knife. I know that the blade steels could be better, and they're getting better. I know that the ones at Knife Center are priced ridiculously, but that's life. The way I look at it is just buy the upgraded 3V in Grivery and then do your own scales. So many people are doing great scales for the 20.5. Well, guys, I just wanted to test to make sure I was able to get live on here and get everybody together and not have people seeing the screen in portrait mode. But I don't want to keep y'all from your Saturday gig, and we've got other lives coming up. So I will get out of here and see you all in the chat room soon. And then I'll plan a time that nobody else is doing lives, and we will have a killer live stream of JuhVon's knife chat that is rocking, that goes for hours. Byron Kennedy, how are you, my brother? Mark H. We were just in here testing out to see if I could actually deliver a live stream in landscape mode that wouldn't get everybody dizzy. Yeah, G-Ball, that is a big gap. And Sundays are a good day for me because I never work on Sundays. It also seems like there are gaps Friday after bees. I know and Saturday morning now we've got Brandon doing his. Thank you, Byron. Yeah, we got it. I figured out how to go live in landscape. See, I don't have StreamYard. I'm actually doing it through YouTube. So for me, it's kind of been a trial and error to get the thing to work. But y'all, I know Saturday Night Live is early tonight. I can't look at the schedule now, but I know he's not late because he was in Brandon Thrasher's live just a little while ago. So we've got that live, and then several others. But yeah, Sunday you got Tri-State, and I always wake up and find him, but I can't remember if he's at 10 Central or 11 Central. I think it's 10 Central, 11 his time. Klaus, howdy. I'm just glad that some of y'all were able to stop in. I do too, Marty. Tri-State is my coffee. So much so that I don't have time to go get coffee before he starts because I usually wake up into him. That didn't sound right. Wake up with him on TV. Yeah, I give him mad props for jumping in there early on a Sunday, which any time before noon on Sunday for me is early, and taking the time to do his Hollow Be Thy Grind. Speaking of hollow grinds, I think as I showed y'all earlier, I'm carrying today my Spyderco smock with the Wicked Hollow Grind and some Raylite scales that Tri-State actually went shopping for on his live and got all of his viewers like me worked up, and then he didn't pull the trigger on them. Into the live a couple hours later, and I went back and picked him up. $87 for these basket titanium Raylite scales, which I thought was a pretty good deal for titanium scales. Mike Jernak, how are you, buddy? No, they're not, and they've got them on their site. I mean, they've got several different finishes. Yeah, exactly, G-Ball. Mark H, my brother. So do we do a pocket check? Do we even want to do a pocket check? What's everybody carrying today? I'm still carrying my smock. Hey, Scott Ian. Good to see you, man. Ooh, Plain Jane Arias. Nice. The NR8. Open L. Yeah, I should have said what was your AM carry, because I don't know if y'all are like me, but I carry multiple knives. Not all at the same time, but I will definitely change out my carry as my day goes on. Oh, really? Is it getting some new clothes, Marty? G-Ball, that sounds like me. And I'm one of the few guys in our group that I usually only carry one knife at a time. Every now and then I'll carry a fixed blade or a fifth pocket knife, but usually I have my damn fidget in my fifth jeans pocket now, which I've got to get and break that habit. I really like the Tuya Big Belly. I don't know if you guys have ever checked one of these out, but right at Blade Show they released them in G10 and D2, and they're very affordable. Unibody construction, super nice knife, great action. The knife that's given me the worst cut that I cut myself with, cut through my pinky nail, into my pinky finger, cut the tip of my pinky finger off. It was actually this one. But it's a great knife. Mini Adamas. Take care, Byron. Yeah, I'm getting ready to end the stream, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in. I was just, again, trying to make sure I can go live consistently in landscape mode with sound so that when I get one scheduled and can get you guys together, it's not an absolute train wreck. StreamYard, I've been on so many lives. I know how to use StreamYard, but using YouTube's live is kind of a totally different game. The Chavez is amazing, the 229. Like I said, I've got two buddies, both who got it, Dark Gravity and A to Z EDC, and it is a fantastic feeling knife. For gentleman's carry, if y'all haven't tried out the Benchmade Valet, it's a little small knife, M390, axis lock. It's a good little knife. And it is a little knife compared to the 945. I love the Valet. And it's one that, again, I picked up from a buddy from Dark Gravity. So I got to actually handle it before and experience it before buying it. And for just a little everyday carry knife, it is great. I haven't done anything to upgrade this. That's standard clip, which has kind of got an oddball clip on it. Ooh, that is nice, G-Ball. That's a great point, Marty. And it's not. It's too. It's two horizontal screws. See that? So it might fit. Looks like more of an Arian. I'm sure I could find a clip to fit it. It doesn't look as proprietary as a lot of the other clips. I think the clip on the Nerd, that's the Nerd, that's the Neutron 2. The Atom clips also like the Nerds. Interesting. I didn't know that, Klaus. And the fact's the real pointy one, right? Or am I confusing that with a different knife? The RSK is a fantastic knife. And it goes to a good cause. Doug Ritter is a fantastic human being. And what he and Knife Rights does for everybody is to be commended. And God, he's a nice guy. There'll be more Magna Cut, G-Ball. I think we'll see a good bit of that at Knife Works. Hey, Josh Worth. How are you, buddy? We're just testing out the screen and see if I can get a live to actually broadcast in landscape mode, which it looks like we were able to. I still think we were good at S30V. Wow, Josh. Good morning. Time to get some sleep. Yeah, I don't like seeing it on high-end, super high-end knives either, Marty. And unfortunately, we do. But yeah, it's a good steel. I didn't know this, but and I don't know if it's true or not. I'm trying to think whose live I heard it on, but that S30V was actually developed for pocket knives, whereas the other steel, I love LMAX, where other steels have been originally designed for other uses and then used in pocket knives. I don't know what that means or if that matters or why that would matter, but I think it might have been Metal Complex, and he was saying that S30V, is a really good steel. Budget Blade Review, how are you, my brother? Hope you're having a good Saturday, man. Y'all tell Josh good morning. He just got home from work, and it's only 5:30 a.m. where he is. I need Vanex in my life, and I know the knife I need, which I need no knives, but the knife I want, I'm just holding off on it because there are things I want more. I really want a quiet carry drift, but I'm going to wait for that. Oh, Budget Blade, I just jumped in here to see if I could go live and do it in a horizontal landscape mode because the last few little live tests I've done have all been portrait. So this is just a test, my friend. I will definitely let people know when I go live. We were talking about that earlier. I might start doing a gap in the mornings or early afternoon, Sunday if there's a gap, or do a gap Friday night after bees. We'll find some time, and I'll definitely let everybody know, and we'll have a proper live stream. Brandon, you inspired me, buddy. I'm doing a test to see if I could actually go live through my YouTube phone app and get it to go in landscape mode, not portrait. So we've actually completed the test. Now we're just chatting for a few. I loved your live, buddy. Your Saturday lives are now awesome for me. Well, guys, everybody get on to enjoying your Saturday. I'll see y'all on Saturday Night's Live, which is early tonight. It's not at its regular time, so don't miss that if you can, if you're not busy. I'd love to see y'all there. Thanks for stopping by and supporting my little channel, supporting me on the live, chatting with me. I wish we were all hanging out in the parking lot where it was 70 degrees and we were looking at knives. But until that day, we will meet here. I love you all, guys. Thanks. Peace out.